May it please the court. You don't know what you don't see. And on March 15th, Taylor Addison did not see Jordan Payton hit her car. I'm going to tell you who Jordan Payton is. Jordan Payton is one of the founding members of the cutting-edge architectural firm in Nita City called Payton and Dalton. Jordan is mostly known for her massive skyscraper of architectural designs, some of which you have probably driven past on your commute to work. Her designs have been featured in magazines. Her projects have been featured in architectural books. In college, Jordan graduated first in her class in architectural design. So when it comes to architecture, there is no denying that Jordan is intelligent. But like you and me, Jordan is not perfect. I want you to come back with me to March 15th. It's a Friday. Most people on Fridays are planning a fun-filled weekend, either going to the beach with their friends or planning a date with a significant other. But not Jordan. You see, Jordan has a business-centered mind. On a Friday, she's locked away in the office, caught up in back-to-back meetings. She's correcting mistakes on paperwork from associates. These associates are new and they're inexperienced. And she's trying to help them find a place in her company. Despite this long and tedious day, Jordan finds time to squeeze some leisure activities into her hectic schedule. So what does she do? She attends a work-related routine social event at the Sunset Bar and Grill. Now, it's worth noting that despite this being a leisure activity, it's not just for Jordan. It's for the company. You see, Jordan is an influential member of the firm. Just look at her name. Payton. Her company name is Payton and Dalton. So her presence will boost the company's camaraderie. It will encourage the company's morale. And that's what she wanted. That was her intention of attending that social event. Because she was working all day, she was tired, she'd rather go home. It's at this event that Jordan limits herself to merely 2 beers before driving a fellow co-worker on an 8-minute drive home. Now, let's take a pause here for a minute, because as soon as I said drinking and driving, I'm sure you were thinking, that's illegal, that's wrong, that's dangerous. And you're right. The defense will agree with you. The judge would agree with you. And Jordan herself would agree with you. Jordan is not perfect. But I want you to keep in mind that we are not here today to dispute drinking and driving. We are here to dispute an alleged hit and run. Let's discuss the event that brought us here today. Fast forward with me now to the late evening on March 15th. The plaintiff Taylor Addison is sitting in her parked car. She's reading. She's holding a cup of hot coffee. She takes the lid off the cup, the lid that was originally fastened to the cup that prevented the contents from spilling out. A passing car drives just a little too close to her car and nudges it. The car then moves to the right, and then the cup shakes and spills on the plaintiff's hand, leaving an injury. While this is going on, the plaintiff is looking down at her hand, not looking outside the window at the car that just hit her. While this is going on, the plaintiff is looking down at napkins that were next to her. She's not looking outside the window at the car that just hit her. While this is going on, she's wiping the coffee off her hand. She's not looking outside the window at the car that just hit her. But finally, she then looks out the window and sees the car. She can only make out 2 characteristics of the car. She can make out the model of the car and the Payton and Dalton sign that was on the passenger door. That's it. She couldn't see the face of the driver. She couldn't recognize the face of the passenger. She couldn't recognize Jordan Payton driving the car. She couldn't recognize the passenger in a car. Members of the jury, if you don't take away anything else from this case, before you go into that deliberation room, take away this. You don't know what you don't see. And on March 15th, Taylor Addison did not see Jordan Payton hit her car. You don't know what you don't see. Thank you.